I think it's really important to become a school board member because that is how you're going to make changes in your community. If you want to make your community stronger, then you got to make sure that the educational system in your community is stronger. And to do that, you have to be there as a board member. We grew up poor, but we grew up with a lot of love in the home, and so we didn't feel that poverty. All of our neighbors were the same way, and we were always going to each other's house, say, do you have some sugar? Do you have some flour? So as a community, we helped one another out quite a bit. I still really enjoyed school, even though, a lot of my classmates were always being slapped for speaking Spanish. They didn't allow us to speak Spanish. They made us speak only English, and if that was our second language, then we just had to stumble along. Most parents really valued education, and my parents were the same. Wanted to make sure that we went to school, listened to the teachers, and whatever the teacher said was the right thing, and we got in trouble is because we must have done something wrong. There wasn't a lot of them going to our schools and fighting for us. We just needed to do it on our own. I've always wanted to be a teacher since 3rd grade. I knew I always wanted to help those that had a harder time learning. I enjoyed that. I ran into the Pima County Juvenile Detention Center, and I started working there, and I actually worked there for 20 years. I loved it. I loved working there. These kids were fantastic. They were so good. They were so polite. As much as I loved them and I loved being with them and teaching them, I knew that the detention facilities were not for these kids. Being in there was not going to help them whatsoever. Very shortly afterwards, I became a board member because I wanted to make some changes in my district when it came to math. Little did I know there was a lot more to it than just making changes with the math curriculum. I think it's really important for the board members to be reflective of the community, because then as students are becoming middle and high school students and they're seeing what's going on, they're seeing that you're there for them and that you're representing them. They also want to be there for you. They want to represent their community. They want to represent their schools and their community. And I'm always telling them that, you are our ambassadors for us. And so we need for you to go out and be our ambassadors. But if I don't look like them, then they might not believe it in themselves.